Have you ever felt lost? Like you were just a face in the crowd, blending into the background? Like you didn't fit in, no matter how hard you tried? It's a feeling many of us know all too well. Now imagine a whole world hidden below the busy streets of London. A place where the forgotten and the lost find refuge. A place for people everyone forgets about, where the unnoticed become the extraordinary. This is Neverwhere, a book by Neil Gaiman. It's a tale that takes you on a journey through this hidden world. It's a story about magic and mystery, and it makes you wonder if our world is really all we see. What if there's more beneath the surface? What if, like the main character Richard, we found a secret world right under our own, a world filled with wonder and danger? Neverwhere isn't just a story, it's like going on an adventure that challenges your perception of reality. It's about finding where you belong, even when the world doesn't seem to notice you. It's about discovering your own hidden strengths. It's about believing in something and being brave enough to explore the unknown, to step into the darkness and find the light. So, are you ready to explore the secrets of London below? To uncover the mysteries that lie beneath our feet? Richard Mayhew was just a normal guy in London. He had a job, a girlfriend he was going to marry, and a pretty boring life. But one night, he stopped to help a mysterious young woman named Dor, and everything changed. That one kind act threw Richard into a world he never knew existed. People in his old life forgot about him, even his girlfriend. Imagine feeling like you were erased, like you didn't matter anymore. That's what happened to Richard. He became a nobody. But when one door closed, another one opened, taking him deep into Neverwhere. Dor wasn't just any girl. Dangerous people were hunting her, and she had a secret, a power that made her both beautiful and a little scary. She was the last of her kind, a protector, and Richard, just because he was nice, got caught up in her life. Dor was so graceful and mysterious that she pulled Richard deeper and deeper into Neverwhere. She became his guide, his protector, and his friend in a world where you couldn't trust just anyone. But who was Dor, really? What was she hiding? As Richard traveled with her, he realized that in Neverwhere, things were never what they seemed. Before we continue, if you're enjoying the content, hit like and subscribe for more insightful summaries. A figure shrouded in mystery and intrigue, the Marquis was known far and wide for his cunning and resourcefulness. In the confusing maze under London, Richard and Dor met all kinds of interesting people, each with their own stories and secrets, but none more mysterious than the Marquis de Carabas. His presence was both captivating and intimidating, a man who seemed to know everything about everyone. He knew everyone's secrets and could tell stories like no other. His tales were woven with such skill that listeners were left spellbound, hanging on his every word. The Marquis was clever and tricky, always one step ahead of those around him, and he could talk his way out of anything. His silver tongue and quick wit made him a formidable ally and a dangerous enemy. But even though he seemed flashy and sneaky, with his extravagant clothing and mischievous smile, he was loyal to his friends and had a strong sense of honor. His loyalty was unwavering, and he would go to great lengths to protect those he cared about. The Marquis agreed to help Richard and Dor, offering his expertise and knowledge of the underground world, but no one was sure why. His motives were always a mystery, leaving everyone around him in a state of uncertainty. Was he really on their side, or was he tricking them? The question lingered in the air, creating an atmosphere of distrust. Richard learned that in Neverwhere you couldn't always trust people and that appearances could be deceiving, and sometimes the people you thought were your friends could be your enemies. In this world of shadows and secrets, trust was a rare and precious commodity. As Richard went deeper into Neverwhere, he met creatures straight out of legends, some beautiful and some scary, but none were as terrifying as the Beast, a creature made of pure darkness that lived in the deepest, darkest parts of London below. The Beast was like fear itself, and just being near it was terrifying. It hunted in the night, picking off the weak and the lost. When Richard met the Beast, he had to be braver than ever before and face his biggest fears. Could he defeat the darkness that was trying to swallow him? In the heart of Neverwhere, Richard found a strength he never knew he had. Neverwhere is more than just a made-up story. It's about figuring out who you are. It's a tale that delves deep into the human psyche, exploring themes of identity, belonging, and transformation. As you turn each page, you're invited to reflect on your own journey and the paths you have taken. Richard's trip into London below is like the challenges we all face in life. Those times when we feel lost, like no one sees us, and unsure of where we belong. It's a metaphor for the struggles and uncertainties that everyone encounters at some point. The dark, mysterious world beneath London symbolizes the hidden depths within ourselves that we must explore to truly understand who we are. Through his adventures, Richard learns what it really means to be brave and loyal, and he learns to believe in something bigger than himself. His journey teaches us that courage is not the absence of fear, but the willingness to face it head-on. Loyalty, too, is portrayed as a powerful force that binds people together, even in the most trying circumstances. He discovers that even when things are really hard, there's always hope, and even regular people can do amazing things. This message resonates deeply, reminding us that no matter how bleak things may seem, there is always a glimmer of hope. Ordinary individuals have the potential to achieve extraordinary feats when they believe in themselves and persevere. When you finish reading Neverwhere, ask yourself, what would you do if you found a hidden world? Would you have the courage to explore it, to step out of your comfort zone and embrace the unknown? This question challenges us to think about our own lives and the opportunities we might be missing. Would you explore it, or would you stick to what you know? The choice between the familiar and the unknown is a central theme in Neverwhere, and it mirrors the decisions we face in our own lives. It's a reminder that growth often comes from taking risks and venturing into uncharted territory. The choice, just like in the story, is up to you. Ultimately, Neverwhere encourages us to take control of our own destinies, to make choices that align with our true selves, and to embark on our own journeys of self-discovery. We reached the end, but before you leave, let us know in the comments if you are going to read the book. Also join our community of passionate readers by simply subscribing to our channel, where your love for knowledge and great stories truly matters.